All right, so we're going to take you into an overview of our company, the Brooklyn Bike Shop.
I'm Thomas. I'll be doing the analytics. So in the first slide, you see we have our balance scorecard from our last time that we did this. And, we didn't do too bad, but we had definitely a lot of room for improvement. And basically, we had a lot of money invested into the future that we weren't more aggressive with spending our money and being able to allocate it into different places, which we definitely took from those lessons and learned from and move forward. And then in the next one, you'll be able to see. In this one, you'll be able to see this is from this past one that we did, and that we really excelled in like where we really lacked last time, investing in the future, being able to really have our money up, being aggressive in our spending, in our advertising, and also what the product, making a better product for our customers as well.
So overall for marketing, as you can see, all of our brands are highly profitable, especially Reckless Ride and Speed Demon. Yet again, we had the highest ranking ad in the mountain bike sector. We also had the highest number of ad inserts compared to our competitors. So we were very aggressive with our marketing this go around too.
So now getting into HR a bit, I do want to first say how the Brooklyn Bike Shop has seen great internal and external growth throughout both simulations, especially in this sector. With the experience we gathered from the first simulation, we knew it would no longer be enough to just match the best performing competitors. We were going to have to project industry results and make decisions to get ahead of the competition. One example is the fifth quarter chart comparisons on this slide. On the left, you can see we received average HR satisfaction levels, while on the right side, they aren't just above average, but it shows we are actually leading the HR sectors. The difference here is what I mentioned earlier, which is we simply stayed ahead of the game. Additionally, I just wanted to point out that we finished this last simulation leading in production productivity without overtime at 97.9%. We're grateful for the experience we had in simulation 1 because we know it has greatly influenced leading our team to success. We've learned that investing in our employees is as equally as important as investing in our products, and treating the backbone of our company very well has paid off greatly. And we know they are key in taking our company to the next level.
As far as our finance and accounting go, we were pretty successful throughout both simulations, but we were definitely able to learn a lot from the first time around. So in both simulations, we never took out a loan, meaning we were entirely equity based with no debt ever. However, throughout the first simulation, we were very frugal with our money spending, but we definitely quickly learned that you do have to spend a lot of money in order to make a lot of money. And this is where we really succeeded throughout the second simulation. We utilized our certificate of deposit really well. We invested money in it whenever possible, and we almost never took all of the money out of it whenever we did need to take money out of it. Our cash balance at the end of every quarter was always over at least $300,000, and our financial ratios were almost always increasing. So our cash and net income were almost always increasing, and our net equity and revenues were constantly increasing. Additionally, we constantly had a great fixed assets turnover, total assets turnover, return on assets, and return on paid-in capital. So overall, we were very successful within our finance and accounting areas.
I'm going to talk a little bit about our sales. So a big milestone for us was that we reached more than 7 million in sales in quarter 6. Showing that we made 1 million in sales in a single quarter. We have been consistent with high sales throughout the duration of our company being in business. Additionally, in relation to market share, we're the highest we have the highest market share for recreation, mountain, and speed, the highest being mountain. As you can see with the graph here, the market demand, we are at the highest of all of them, with the total demand being 8,971 for the entire simulation. Our highest is mountain, as I said, with 3,827. We are also tied for the top of share of units sold. We've been up and down a little bit. We were at the top for quarters 3, 4, and 5, and ended up sharing it for quarter 6.
Our company focused manufacturing decisions on our projected demand for current periods, but also thinking ahead in our future expansions. For that reason, throughout the whole simulation, we were the company that was at the top of investing in our operating capacities. And for that reason, we had the highest fixed capacities in the industry. And we invested heavily on constantly expanding our production abilities. Fortunately, in the majority of the quarters, we were able to meet our projected demand and maintain a high production productivity. In our latest results, we achieved the highest demand in the industry. Because we've had such a high growth in demand, we were the company that steadily had the highest market share for 3 consecutive quarters. As more money was invested in our company, we also made sure that our employees were being well compensated for their hard work, and the results were a steady increase in production productivity, almost reaching a 98% rate in this last quarter, which shows that our company cares about our workers and we value employee motivation by offering competitive compensation and good morale. We also made sure that we were aware of industry news and what could be done to improve our company's impact in our community. Our company made progress on the environmental front by taking positive actions to protect our workers and community from toxic substances. And we also focused on giving back to the community. As our profits improved, we made sure to also share our success with our neighbors. Our company has also been extremely successful at maintaining a steady growth compared to our competitors. Our balanced scorecard was well above the norm for most quarters, and for 3 consecutive quarters, we had the highest total balanced scorecard results. I would like to also highlight how well we managed our assets, and we achieved the best asset management for several quarters, which shows our team's ability to use our assets to create sales revenue. Finally, we also have showed a constant growth in our financial performance above competition, which shows how well our executive team has been able to create profits to our shareholders. Thank you.